Hello and welcome to New England Sports Today with myself, Samuel Reese, coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky. Today is Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Hope all of you New England sports fans are doing great, and a ton of news to get to really today. And I'll get right into everything I will be talking about on today's show. First of all, the Boston Red Sox did play the Toronto Blue Jays. The final score was Boston 10, Toronto 7 in 10 innings. And the hits were in favor of Toronto, actually, 13-9, and errors in favor of Boston, 2-1. So the Red Sox now go to 80-34. Toronto goes to 51-61. Martinez went 3 for 5 with a double and a home run, which was his 34th of the year, with 4 RBI. Smoke, on the other hand, for Toronto, went 2 for 4 with a home run, his 18th on the year, a walk, and a strikeout. So Mitch Moreland went 1 for 4 with a 3-run home run, his 14th of the year, with 4 RBI and 2 runs as the Red Sox defeated the Blue Jays in 10 innings. Also, Mookie Betts went 1 for 4 with a triple, 2 runs, and a walk. And as I mentioned, JD Martinez did go 3 for 5 with a double, 3-run home run, his 34th of the year. Remember, Men's Warehouse Red Sox first pitch for the Red Sox at Blue Jays is tonight at 6 Eastern Time on NESN. Stream it live on the NESN Go app and on NESNGO.com. Also, Chris Sale with the shoulder injury is expected to start Sunday at the Orioles. So good news there. Also, going to training camp, wide receiver Eric Decker is already impressed with the Patriots organization. So Patriots training camp has continued. And preseason week 1 does begin tomorrow as the Redskins play at the Patriots. So exciting there. Also, wide receiver Eric Decker did sign a 1-year deal with the Patriots on Friday. And Eric Decker, his career for the wide receiver in 111 games, has 439 receptions for 5,816 yards and 53 touchdowns. So impressive numbers. Also, Patriots running back depth could be a key to the offense. And we'll be discussing that, the running back position, too, later in the show. Also, here's today's trivia. Who is the only Boston College player to win a Heisman Trophy? Doug Flutie, Matt Hasselbeck, or Matt Ryan? We'll answer that later. Also, A.J. Dillon last season in 13 games had 300 attempts for 1,589 yards and 14 touchdowns. Of course, A.J. Dillon is the Boston College running back. So we'll be looking at BC football later on. Also, Rob Gronkowski last season in 14 games had 69 receptions for 1,084 yards and 8 touchdowns. And Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady have been teammates since 2010, so we'll be talking about them a little. And also, the overnight sensation, Felix Hernandez laughed at his friend Adrian Beltre after a strikeout. And also, a Fargo Moorhead Redhawks player brought a trash can to home plate after an ejection. So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff to talk about, and or at least at the end of the show anyway. And yeah, so looking forward to talking about all of that on today's show. Let's start off with the Red Sox. The Red Sox did get the huge win, 10-7 in 10 innings. By the way, it was 5-5 after 9 innings. So the 10th inning was 5-2 in favor of the Red Sox. So a crazy 10th inning, really. But so the Red Sox go to 80-34. Very impressive indeed, because to get to 80 wins at the 114th game of the year, it's crazy to think about, really. And excuse me. Now they're 46 games above 500, and they've been absolutely on fire. 80-34, what a record that is, to be honest. And Martinez was not only the best player last night, but other players showed up too. Martinez did go 3 for 5 with a double, a home run, his 34th of the year, by the way, and 4 RBI, as I mentioned. So anytime JD Martinez hits a home run, then you're in good shape, because JD Martinez has been on absolute fire. So he now goes to 34 on the year, and going 3 for 5 too. Pretty impressive. A lot of hits in that game. What an exciting game it really was. And if you didn't watch it, definitely watch highlights, because it was a fascinating game. Even the Toronto Blue Jays pitcher got thrown out for arguing with the umpire. And yeah, it was a fun game last night, and just the first of 3 games with Toronto. Also, Mitch Moreland had a pretty good game. He went 1 for 4, but did have a 3-run home run. He has 14 on the year now, by the way, with 4 RBI, 2 runs. So Mitch Moreland performing great too. Of course, another All-Star on the Red Sox, and the 3-run home run was very vital, really, in extra innings because that made them go up 8-5. Then JBJ hit a 2-run homer to make it 10-5. So the Red Sox were really on fire last night, especially in those extra innings. And great to see them keep on winning, really. It's been a fun year with the Red Sox, but I just can't wait for the playoffs, really. And who knows if they can break the all-time record for wins. That was 116 by the Marlins in 2001, I believe it was. Right now they're on pace for, I believe, I'm not sure how many wins they're on pace for. Let me calculate right now. They're on pace for let's see, 114 wins. So the record's 116, so they're on pace for 114. But if they keep winning like they did lately, they could definitely get over what they're on pace for, which is quite crazy. I mean, to be on pace for 114 in the first place is ridiculous. But yeah, so Mitch Moreland with a great game, JD Martinez with a great game. Another player who had a great game as the Red Sox did defeat the Blue Jays in 10 innings was Mookie Betts. He went 1 for 4, had a vital triple, and had 2 runs and a walk. So Mookie Betts still performed well despite not getting a home run. He did have an all-important triple and an impressive triple, really. He ran to the bases as fast as anyone can, really. Faster, if not faster than anyone else. And yeah, it was a great game by 3 All-Stars, really. Mookie, Mitch, and JD. And it's really the story of the Red Sox season so far, the way they've been performing. And it's quite crazy, to be honest, because what they're doing is quite impressive. And yeah, it'll be fun for this rest of the season, I'm sure, because when you look at how they've been playing, you don't think anything's really going to change because they've been absolutely impressive. And to see them do what they're doing as a Red Sox fan, especially sweeping the Yankees, by the way, and it's fun to keep this run going. And it's quite crazy. It's quite crazy, really. But yeah, so tons of stuff going on, especially with the Red Sox. But tons more too. And remember, the Red Sox do play the Orioles in the second game of a 3-game series tonight at 7 Eastern time for Pacific, with Red Sox first pitch beginning at 6 Eastern. Also, good news, Chris Sale, with a shoulder injury, as we know, is expected to start Sunday at the Orioles. So it will be good, definitely great to definitely wanted to get him in before that Philly series because we don't want him coming back from that injury, obviously. But I mentioned it on yesterday's show for the Baltimore series, but it does seem official now. He is expected to start Sunday at Orioles, so unless something really bad happened, he'll be back on Sunday, which is great. Despite how good, I mean, the Red Sox have been phenomenal, but you definitely thought they'd miss Chris Sale a little more, but with the way they've been playing, it hasn't really made a difference, really. But with Chris Sale coming back into the rotation, it'll be even a better team. And it's crazy to think about, really. And Chris Sale, definitely a candidate for the AL Cy Young Award, in my opinion. Also, let's go to Patriots training camp. Wide receiver Eric Decker is already impressed with the Patriots organization, basically saying that now he knows why they win so much and why they're successful as they are. Said they work really hard, and that's really the key to how successful they've been. And good to see Eric Decker already impressed. He's only been with the team for like 5 days now, or even less than that maybe. And so Eric Decker already impressed by the Patriots. Why the Patriots are the best. But anyway, for all of us Patriots fans, you got to be excited for this season. I mean, I know preseason starts tomorrow, but at least it's a start to something. I really want the regular season to begin. Just love Sundays, like probably most of you, just watching NFL, especially the Patriots. So it's all exciting, really, and can't wait for that. And with Eric Decker there, he's already impressed with their organization, and it's always exciting coming into a year as a Patriots fan because you always know they're going to be one of those top teams in the AFC, no matter what, really. And so Patriots training camp has continued. They've been working hard, and the last training camp day is today until their preseason game tomorrow. And yeah, it's been fun to see the Patriots players back on the field at training camp. And of course, it would be better to see them play in the game, but not exactly sure if the best players will be playing in the preseason game tomorrow. We'll maybe see a couple snaps from some of them, but not too much to look forward to be quite honest. Sorry to disappoint you, but we'll see. We'll see. Patriots training camp and then going along smoothly. And preseason week 1 does start tomorrow. Redskins at Patriots. So we'll get a first look at the Patriots in their preseason campaign. And 4 preseason games, which I think are too much. I think they should have 2 preseason games and 18 regular season games. But 4 preseason games, I mean, it's too much. It's a risk of injury, in my opinion, anyway. We saw Edelman get hurt in preseason. What was it, last year, right? And something you just don't want to see. But we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. They will play the Redskins, probably not starters, not the usual Redskins and Patriots that we'll see. But it'll be fun for preseason week 1 getting underway tomorrow for the Patriots. So back to Eric Decker. Of course, he did sign a 1-year deal with the Patriots on Friday, so a huge pickup for the Patriots. I know it's a 1-year deal, but we'll see how it goes on from there. But maybe a vital year in the wide receiver position for the Patriots with Eric Decker there. And you got to think Eric Decker, he is capable of being a great player. And we've seen it from him, and we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, fun to see Eric Decker at the Patriots for sure. And it will be interesting coming into the season with a couple new wide receivers. And but we'll see how everything goes for sure. And in 111 games in his career, Eric Decker's had pretty impressive stats, by the way. 439 receptions for 5,816 yards. By the way, 5,816 yards for 439 receptions. That's 13.2 yards per completion, which is pretty good. Not just great completions. He can run too, and he's built. So 53 touchdowns too. I mean, all of that in 111 games. It's pretty good, and we'll see how he does. It'll be different with him in a Patriots uniform, but it'll always be different on a new team. But we'll see how Eric Decker does this season. But definitely exciting. Also, the Patriots running back depth could be a key to the offense because Patriots running backs are really stacked and loaded. And with all the players at that position, you definitely think it could be key because I don't want to say this in a bad way, but Tom Brady, he's 41. So maybe he won't throw it as much as his younger years, although he's even looked better than his younger years the last couple of years. But anyway, we might see a little more of a running game from the Patriots. Probably is what I'm trying to say. And it'll be fun to see at the running back position. Has always been pretty much a success, but this year really could be huge to that offense. Without Edelman the first 4 games, maybe that will be the key to success for the Patriots on offense. You could definitely make a case for that, and not many people are going to argue against you if you make a case for that because running back depth is definitely a key to the Patriots offense. And heading into this season, it will definitely be an important part to their game. Also, Boston College football, they'll be underway soon. Their first game, not sure when it is. I believe it's the first week of September. But at least they start before the Patriots do. And A.J. Dillon, a key to that. team. Last season in 13 games had 300 attempts for 1,589 yards and 14 touchdowns. So A.J. Dillon, he'll be really an important piece to this BC football team. Of course, in New England sports, we don't talk about college sports too often, so once in a while I'll talk about it. Really, professional sports overlooks college sports in New England. Unlike where I am here in Lexington, Kentucky, it's all University of Kentucky football and basketball, and not really any professional sports talk. But anyway, completely different down here than really where I used to live in Massachusetts. But yeah, so A.J. Dillon for BC. BC could be a really good team this year. A lot of hope heading into the season for the Boston College Eagles. And they haven't been that good over the last couple of years, but it seems like this might be the year where they find success. And who knows? It's definitely a good team with A.J. Dillon, the focal point of that team. But they have some talented players, and we'll see how everything goes. But, of course, A.J. Dillon is the running back for Boston College, a star player in college football, really. So that leads us to answering our trivia question for today. The question was, who is the only Boston College player to win a Heisman Trophy? Is it Doug Flutie? Is it Matt Hasselbeck? Or is it Matt Ryan? The answer is Doug Flutie in 1984. So we'll see this year if a Boston College player like A.J. Dillon could win the Heisman Trophy. But we'll see. Usually quarterbacks win the award, but we'll see. Definitely would be cool to have your name with Doug Flutie in the history books as a Boston College football player. But going back to training camp for the Patriots, Rob Gronkowski will be a huge part to this team this season, despite all the speculation going on in the offseason. Last season in 14 games, he did have 69 receptions for 1,084 yards for 8 touchdowns. So he was really good last season, you got to say. And hopefully he can continue that this season. Of course, Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady know each other quite well by now. They have been teammates since 2010, so heading into their 9th year together. And, yeah, definitely know each other. And Gronk, he'll be ready, I'm sure. He's focused and saying that he's been working hard at training camp. It's a lot of work and a lot of conditioning, but he's ready, I'm sure. And so is Tom Brady. It's a lot to look forward to for the Patriots. As the NFL season gets closer, it's getting really exciting, to be quite honest. Also, we'll end with the overnight sensation. Felix Hernandez did laugh at his friend Adrian Beltre after a strikeout. He really couldn't help it. He got him on a curveball, Beltre, and Hernandez couldn't help but laugh. And it was pretty funny, but maybe embarrassing for Beltre, although they are friends, so a little weird moment there. But also, a Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks player brought out a trash can to home plate after an ejection. So he got ejected after arguing with the umpire and went to the dugout, was furious, got the trash can from the dugout and put it right where the umpire stands and said, "That is where you belong." So a lot of dirtiness there. Who knows how much he'll be suspended for that, but a little craziness, really. Something not to teach your kids for sure. But yeah, so they had to move that trash barrel out of the way, and a little weird situation there, especially for the umpire, I'm sure. But yeah, so a lot of New England sports news, and as we get closer to everything, really, as we get closer to the Red Sox postseason, Revolution postseason, Patriots regular season, and then the Bruins and Celtics regular season, this fall will be absolutely loaded with topics, really, and can't wait for it, really, and it will be fun. We'll have a ton to talk about, but yeah, I can't wait for everything, and I hope you enjoyed the show for sure. Make sure you tune in tonight, the Red Sox at Blue Jays, 7 Eastern time, 4 Pacific time, on NESN. If you're in New England, stream it live on NESN Go app or NESNGO.com if you're outside of the region. And enjoy the game, and we'll see you tomorrow. And I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about and discuss. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.